What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Now in today's video, I am coming in hot with a budget with me video for you guys. I want to share with you how we are looking for the month of May 2022. If that's something you'd be into, then stick around. Okay, so first off, I am inside of my 18-month undated digital budget planner using the Good Notes app. If you would like to grab your copy for you to use to stay on track with your budgeting and win with your money, check out my website, rochelleadamson.com/shop to get started. Let's dive right in. So first off, I am going to share with you how we are looking as far as the numbers, because that is the part that is the most important, right? So for the month of May, we are going to be working with a budget of $9,550. I try to keep it on the low end so that we can kind of not count too many chickens before they hatch. And that comes from a series of different sources, one being mainly my husband's income, and secondly, my side hustles. My top three that I'm concerned about for the month of May are our rental income, our my bookkeeping / virtual assistant work, and my brand work. So that is just something that works for me. My trades, my occupations tend to be kind of seasonal, so some months are good for some things and other months are good for other things. So that's what we're looking like. Okay, so first thing is first, how much are we going to put towards each of these categories? Now, I like to just simplify it by using 9 different buckets so that I can see where my money should go and make sure that I'm putting a little into each bucket. Now, before we do that, I like to go over my calendar view because it is color coded and it tells me exactly what bills and incomes I can expect to receive for the month of May. So you can see here, I did a quick little color chart just to remind myself because your girl has real life dementia sometimes. So green will obviously be for any income, blue will be bills, black will be the rental property expenses and things that come along with that. Gold will be the business bills, meaning anything from my YouTube or my website business, RochelleAdamson.com, and red will be the debt, y'all. So you can see for the monthly overview, it is starting off really hot for the first of the month. Rent, ground rent, and rental income are all happening on the first. And then I have a series of all the different bills. You can see school, our paydays listed here. And I like to take it in 2-week increments, meaning all of our bills that are due between the 6th and the 19th need to be covered with the 6th. The payday that we receive on the 6th. And then same thing for any bills that are between the 20th to June 2nd. They need to all be able to be covered with the payday on the 20th. So that just makes it easy for me. So I always know what's going on and what is coming up. And hopefully I can anticipate any unexpected things that pop up also, because I like to leave myself a buffer of money in our account just in case. So even though I have all of our credit cards written in red, some of them do carry balances. We are in debt, but some of them also carry 0 balances. I still keep them open to help our credit history. And so I list them all just to check them and make sure I'm not missing anything. So you can see that view there. Then underneath, I have my notes section. So here I have some goals and some notes for myself, some reminders. I need to make sure that car insurance gets paid. It already is pending, but I want to make sure that it clears all the way. I have some brand payments that are outstanding that I need to make sure that I receive in the month of May. I want to stay focused and put extra money towards our savings and to debt. And I want to pay our rental property credit card and bills, because if you watched my latest mortgage payoff update video, we did have some work done to our rental property out of state. And so I want to make sure that that gets captured. Then I also want to make sure I pay my business bills, because I do have a couple of extra bills because I took a couple courses. Then I want to pay my business state taxes here on the island of Oahu, Hawaii. We have to pay state taxes. I choose to pay them quarterly, and I like small numbers. It's easy and manageable, and it's been working out for me so far, but your girl cannot be late. So I put a note here because technically it's due in April, but I want to make sure that it clears and in May that we're looking good. Then we have a new line item coming to our bill tracker, and that is our Tesla connectivity. We do own a Tesla, and it is free for the first year, at least in this point in time. Could change whenever. It's free for you to have basically a data plan inside of your Tesla vehicle. We had that for free. And so we are approaching our 1-year anniversary of owning and driving our favorite car in the world, which is our Tesla. So this will probably be about $9.99 plus tax every month. Okay, so jumping back to the monthly budget overview. So we talked about our income. Now let's talk about how we're going to spend it. This month, I gotta be honest, guys, I just want to stack dough, whether it means we're putting money in a savings account, a sinking fund, something. I ended up having to pay $1,000 bill out of nowhere in the month of April for a car that I rented off of Turo. It ate me alive. Like, I was so hot. I didn't get in a car accident. Somebody hit me. And unbeknownst to me, I returned the car to the owner. And yeah, that really was an eye opener for me, that you can still be responsible for things even when you did pretty much nothing wrong. So we were responsible for that bill, and I had to make sure it was paid so I can keep my Turo account in good standing, because y'all, I'm a travel agent. I use my Turo account. So anyway, goals change. I know I had all these massive plans to, shave down our debt. It's not going to happen until I have a nice little nest egg. I have to be real with y'all. So anyway, I consider my life insurance policy to be something that I save for. I basically pull it out of my budget, $250 automatically every month. It is a cash-based cash value insurance plan, meaning that I can pull money from it anytime I wish, up to the amount that is saved so far. And so I just want to build value into my life insurance policy, and it's just something I choose to do. There's all different types of policies. I also still have a term policy, of course, but I really wanted to quote unquote catch up on my insurance, because I have been out of full-time work for 4 years, and I did not like not having anything in case something were to happen to me. So then we are using a trickle savings account just to cover some teeny transactions, and a small bank account that we don't use much. It gets $20 a month. We are adding $270 to our emergency fund. That brings our total savings to $540. Rochelle, you just said, hey, we're going to be focusing on saving. Don't worry, it's coming. Next up is debt. And we have a new line item here, which I will talk about in my next debt update. But we did a balance transfer. Basically, I was tired of the interest rates on some of the credit cards that I was working hard to pay down. And so we were able to get those balances moved over. Y'all know that takes time. Again, it's up to you whether you want to do those types of things. This is my first time doing one, and so far so good. It has basically split our payment in half. It's only going to be $483. I put several credit cards on this, transferred several balances to this credit card. So the fact that I can pay $483 for all of those is just butter. Next is Tesla, $592. Chase is $250. My Apple Card and my husband's Apple Card will get $100. Our Amazon card will get $250, and our rental property credit card will get about $300. Like I said, I do have some spending that is already in the works, and I just want to make sure I have enough for the bare minimum. That brings our minimum on our credit cards for the month of May to $2,075. Absolutely disgusting. Can you imagine once all this is paid off, how much that will free us up? Can't wait. Next up are the bills. So I call this category rent, but it really does include all of our utilities, water, sewage, trash, electric, plus the rent and HOA fees, whatever else they might tack on. And so it usually equals about $3,000. Due to inflation, I have just went ahead and increased it to $3,200. Our electric bill is going to be going up pretty much between 10 and 20%. I don't want to feel it. I want to go ahead and carve that money out. Next is our phone bill. Our phone bill is going to be about $175.85. We have some regular Apple bills that come to $57.27. So we'll pay that. Our Peloton is $40.76. Y'all, I am failing in the Peloton department. I just cannot believe the lack of Pelotoning that I'm doing. I have to really make it my priority in the month of May to choose me. Okay, choose me. I've been watching people on YouTube who are talking about they started these walking things challenges where they are walking 3 to 5 miles a day or using their Peloton for 3 to 5 miles a day, and they are getting results. Okay, tag me in. If y'all are doing any health is wealth challenges, stuff like that, let me know, because your girl, it's time. Next up is Netflix, which is $19.07. That thing just keeps creeping up, don't it? Crazy. And then we leave $14.84 in our buffer. The bill category comes to $3,507.79. I am really honed in and focused on the bills category because I feel like it is a super expensive category for us. It's where most of our money goes every month outside of debt. And so we are going to keep our eye on it and look for ways to trim it. Next up is the family category. Mike will get his $400 to spend the way he wants. Eva's Spanish class will be $72. Her basic program will be $20.85, and then she will get $20 in play money. That totals $512.85. Y'all, I went ahead and ripped the band-aid off. Food is just going to go ahead and get $600 for the month. I'm tired of playing these games where I feel like I'm, penny pinching to try and save money on food. This is our reality now. We're spending at least $600 a month on food. It's nothing I can do about it. I'm not couponing. I'm not driving myself crazy following deals. I'm not eating over-processed food just to say I saved $1. You got to do what works for you. And for us, we're going for easy. $600. It is what it is. Honestly, I think it's going to be more than that, but that is what I will try to stay near, is around about $600. Let me know in the comments, how much do you guys usually spend? We're only a family of 3, so I feel like it's outrageous, but again, it is what it is. I don't make good shopping decisions probably. Next is miscellaneous. These are my business bills. So out of that income that we talked about up here, that covers these expenses such as Wi-Fi and YouTube, and that comes to $134.36. We don't disclose how much or who we donate to. I just put a random number of $30 there. Cash is getting $400 for our cash stuffings for the month of May. And then sinking funds. Boom. I told you guys we were going to be saving. We are going to put this money into our sinking funds. $1,750 is going towards whatever needs to be stacked in. We have a few categories that we are focused on, such as escrow and a few other categories like Tesla, because I already can tell that I might need a new tire because we hit a pothole. Yeah, always something, right? Always something with a car. So I just want to go ahead and just start to pour into these sinking funds. So if you add all of these up, you get a grand total of $9,550. And I went ahead and carved out the expenses. 3507.79 minus that $14.84 in buffer, it brings our expenses for the month to $3,492.95. I don't include debt because debt is our reality. We will have debt for a very long time, but I can do something about these categories. The debt that we have, I am going to be paying extra towards, but I also feel like these bills in this section here we can tweak them a little bit. Like, are we using 10 Apple apps? Probably not, because that's what that covers, about 10 apps. So we'll see. Okay, so I already went ahead and wrote in our categories for our monthly review so that at the end of the month of April, we'll come back here and see how we measured up and compare our numbers, because part of budgeting is making a plan, and then part of budgeting is also reviewing and seeing what happened with the plan. And so it's okay if the numbers are different, if they're off. It's important that we track every dollar. That's the most important thing. Okay, so that is it for our May 2022 Budget With Me video. I can't believe it is almost summer. Of course, I'm in Hawaii, but it just feels crazy to say that we're in the month of May. So ready or not, we have our budget, and I can't wait to check in with you guys throughout the month to let you know how it's going. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, any comments, any thoughts. Let me know how your budgets are going so far in the year 2022. It's just been weird, okay? It's just been weird. It's been different, but we are going to keep it pushing. That's all for today. I'll see you on my next video. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.